Welcome back, everyone. I'm Vita Prestior, and this is Dungeonmans with Cirno the Strongest. Alright, so I went ahead and did some math, and I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking of doing the Trigger Hunter bow. I mean, it does about 6 to 33 damage, as opposed to my bow that currently does like 5 to 16. It does have 2 less range, but in most cases I'm usually within range of everything anyway. So I'm kind of tempted to go ahead and try this out and see how it goes. I mean, it's pretty good for dungeons. It's probably not as good in like other situations, like fighting bandits or whatever, but you know what? Let's give this thing a shot. So we'll go ahead and buy that. It cost me about 11 gold. It was listed for 13, but I apparently get discounts because, you know, Cirno's awesome, I guess. Anyway, so for the noble Ragermans that wants a big game to have a sporting chance at close range. So go ahead and click that. We do have a bunch of other junk. I'm not gonna worry about it. Also, one thing we could do. Bestows a positive enchantment on a single weapon. So we can go ahead and do this and do it on our... Doesn't work on that. Does it not? Oh, I just wasted the scroll. Oh, good. Good! Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. So can you not enchant store-bought? Like, I don't know what store-bought does, and I don't think there's any information that can tell me that. No. Okay. I guess you can't enchant store-bought stuff, which kind of sucks. That's okay. We'll stick with what we have and go from there. Don't leave yet. Actually, let's go see if we have any potions for sale. Not really. 50 gold for an ironwood brew? That's expensive, and I used one of those in a boss fight. Oh, it wasn't even a boss fight, it was a champion fight. Alright, well... looks like there's no potions here. At least none that I can really make use of, so we'll just keep going. Alright, to the overworld. So we're gonna head down here. We're gonna be dealing with a adventurous level at this point because there's no mundanes. So things will be interesting. The hell-moistened underslosh of Gazaza. Amid grasping stinking mud, lizardmen's growl and vile hunger. Wow, 36 damage. Nice. What is that? Oozing slime snake. Okay. Small, scaly lizardman's peach grabber. Small and fast, hella fast. Reaches for the peaches. Okay. Oop. I just got hit for 20 poison damage. Sinister spitting swamp snake. Okay. And oh, you can search these little filth piles that are kind of like barrels. Ow. So attacks don't really hurt as much anymore because I kind of geared up. Like, none of my gear is magical, but it does reasonable damage. Also, I move a lot slower in muck, it looks like. Anyway, this is actually more open terrain, which would mean maybe a longbow would be probably a little bit better. But I'm okay with what I have right now. And these guys are dropping gold, which is fantastic. Hello. Alright. So that guy can pin me in place, which is a little annoying. Ow. And of course there's you. Anyway, so since I've already done, like, I guess a few settings of this game now, I will say I'm not sure. I like the fact, like, one of the things about roguelikes is that whole, like, mystery thing, like having a lot of potions and scrolls that you have no idea what they do. And I'm always liking a mixed opinion of that, because every time you start a new game, you usually have no idea what the scrolls and stuff are, and then you're just stuck, like, guessing. And in this case, I'm able to actually identify everything. Mainly being able to just go back and identify everything kind of makes that whole aspect non-existent. Which is, I don't know. I mean, I usually don't like having mystery potions and scrolls, especially when you're, you know, down to no other options. So having the ability to, like, find a way to always identify things, I guess it's probably for the best. I mean, it's kind of the same thing with, like, Reciteer. I mean, Reciteer kind of had that thing going. Alright, perfect. Alright, I'm gonna shoot first. Oh, you can't. I can't use stick and move when I can't move. But now I can. Oop. Holy cap, there's a lot of them. Let's, we'll do 6. You know what? So I can actually see my keyboard. There we go. Alright. Let's deal with you real quick. Too expensive. Okay. Well, so that was a bad idea. So the issue right now is dealing with all these bastards. Oh, not a good idea. Okay, so yeah, don't do that. What I can do is do some combat blinking and just go all the way over here. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to attack the other guy. Thank you. Thank you, game. Alright, let's just use a regular healing potion. That should keep me up. Luckily I can dodge everything. Kill you. Kill you real quick. Kill you real quick. Alright, well I took care of all that. So the issue right now is I'm running out of, I run out of stamina really quick. Not much I can do about it either. What I do like about this game is, like, how I'm forced to use my resources. Like, how to constantly, I have to constantly use potions and stuff and just be kind of creative on how I use everything. Like, how I use my scrolls and potions and junk like that. I mean, you can kind of do that in, like, other roguelikes, but in this one it feels like it actually does things, instead of, you know, just guessing and hoping it works. And the gear makes a difference. Definitely makes a difference. So taking the time and actually, like, going shopping has its benefits, too. Ow, I need to kill you. Okay, these things are super annoying. And because my bow has shorter range, they actually shoot me first every time. Every time. Luckily they don't attack very quickly. Anyway, how's our map looking? Very open. Hello. Wonder if there's actually hidden things in this section. Alright, we already leveled. Cool. Okay, at this point, everything's maxed out in Rangermans. Like, there's literally nothing to spend points on. Which means at this point I could do other things, I guess. Alright, so Necromancer requires on doing, like... Well, it's Dead Pulses and mana. Depending. Spend 1 Dead Pulse to create a mostly functional pile of parts that will follow you and fight your enemies. When it dies, again, it'll explode and deal poison damage to every creature around it. Summoning a mostly will detonate any other mostly summoned. Okay, so that's what a mostly is. It's that pile of things. It wasn't really that strong, but I mean, it is something, and they tend to move rather slow, so I'm not sure if it'll go well with my archer. And pretty much everything requires like mana and stamina now, so that's a thing we gotta be aware of as well. Grants or extends, you've learned, blah blah. If you haven't... Okay. I think we might as well get started on the mana stuff, because that'll give me another like resource to kind of work with. Of course, my foom in my science is not particularly high, though. Anyway, oh, I didn't even like look at the stuff over here. Oh, I see. So they're just the descriptions over here. Oh, it's just talking about the specific mastery paths. Okay. So, Iron Marksman is a mastery path devoted to powerful attacks against single targets. The Iron Marksman stands against the tide using hard-hitting powers that break foes apart from far away. Skirmish Archer, keep your quiver close and your enemies far away. The Skirmish Archer is on the move, whittling down crowds of enemies while moving and staying out of reach. Okay, cool. Applied Wizardry, Magic 101. Apprenticeship into the ways of Foom without spending 20 years making buckets and brooms do dance routines. Alright, Fumonology, magic dedicated to blowing things up and burning them down. Monsters everywhere will fear your terrible power, and the dungeon will shake with mighty explosions and the roar of stuff flying everywhere. Cryoscience, the study of making things really, genuinely cold. Provides defense and offense in equal measure, with the ability to hinder and slow enemies as well as damage them. And then Tricksonometry, magical chicanery, and legerdemain. To keep the caster safe and the enemy confused, teleport, create illusions, and be one step ahead of the beast trying to kill you. Yeah, this is... Yeah, that's definitely a route I want to take, but I need to get a mana pool first. So we'll get ourselves a mana pool, which 50 mana, that's not bad. Right now this thing does nothing for me, so it gave me a mana bar and that's it. Any joker with 2 sticks to rub together can set things on fire. We deal in stuff of destruction, the most base and primal energies to which we apply the most exacting science. Fire is a pleasant side effect. Alright, so we got that going for us. Ow, ow. Because both mana and stamina are their own separate resource, so having that and then getting some like teleports and ice balls and stuff like that would be really useful to me. Instead of having to rely on blink scrolls. I'm running out of those. I might have to consider buying blink scrolls, depending if they are within my price range, that is. Alright, we've gone in a circle, that's good. Hello, I saw you there. Ow, how'd you... Anyway, this dungeon's still classified as adventurous for me, despite leveling up. Yeah, I like the fact that I can do a lot of damage in close range now. Yeah, the poison attack stuff is really, really annoying, but the fact that since a lot of enemies have the ability to, like, charge me and just close the distance anyway, having this short bow is probably the best investment. It does so much more damage. It is good in every possible way. Also glad I upgraded my armor, because now things don't hit it as hard. When it doesn't hit as hard, and I can dodge pretty good. One thing I could consider doing... actually, I can't do that. I don't think. Let me check. I mean, we could go for arrow time, but that does actually cost stamina to cast, and I don't have the stamina to spare. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so we're not gonna worry about that. There's skills for light armor that lets you like create shields and stuff, but I don't think I want that. Because I think you have to have light armor equipped to even use it. Wow, there's a lot of you guys. Hello. Anyone else? Kind of ran a little too far there. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Again, I hate that speed buff. It's so annoying. I'm actually fine with opening these, like, filth piles because they give me so much stuff. Alright, I think I've fully explored this floor. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's go downstairs. And recover health in the process, I guess. Alright, let's go rest until healed. Ow. Rest until healed. Rest until healed. Also, I can't regain, I can't regain mana except outside of combat through rest. Alright, so that did a whole lot of nothing for me. I mean, I don't mind the fact that I get to kill a bunch of things, but sheesh. Where's the danger? Oh, there you are. Alright, we're done. Second floor, still of interest. That's good. Hello. And you die from bleeding. Good for you. Oh, that was easy. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Alright, anyone else? Alright. Okay, never a dull moment. Wow, I'm getting wrecked. Oh, good. Let's I'm gonna have to heal for a lot. Alright, I avoided that. That's good. We're dealing with a bunch of stuff. There's like a freaking insect shooting me as well. So let's I don't want to use another combat blink, but I'm gonna have to. Oh my god, these guys are so fast. It's ridiculous. Oh, it's gonna kill me. I'm stupid. Alright. Finally, our first death. Alright. Cirno the Strongest. Level 8 Ranger Bands on floor 2 of the Hell-Moistened Underslosh of Gazaza. Defeated by something, who now claims the throne of this leaderless dungeon, uniting the forces of evil with a tremendous show of Dungeonmans slaying power. So it creates a hero in that dungeon. Because it defeated me. Alright, let's go ahead and return to the main menu. It looks like we got ourselves created a new hero in Gensokyo. Alright, so who should I go for next? I don't have my name list on me, but I can use the stuff here, I guess. We'll go with this person. Your name will be Yomu Konpaku. And I'll take these stats here because they're pretty good. And we're gonna make a Fightermans. Alright. Okay, so we're a Fightermans now. Take 15% more damage from everything. I'm almost tempted to take this again, because it's pretty good, even in melee. Bonus to maximum health. you are immune to. No. No. More champions spawn in the world. That's pretty risky. Let's not do tireless again. Stamina amount, powers are more expensive. I kind of want to get extra health and then go extra AP gain and just be able to do more. But I don't know. Either that or just go straight for like more champions and stuff. So let's go with more health. I don't know how much more health it gives though, but being melee, I'm probably gonna need it. And then let's go with just more champions in general. Alright. That's not a male. Alright, I think we'll go with that picture, because I'm going to go two-handed. I don't know how dual-wielding works in this game, if at all. I mean, I guess this would be more accurate to Yomu. But I don't know how it works exactly. Whatever, I'll go with this picture. So, to adventure! Alright, congratulations Yomu Kampaku, for you're the next bold graduate from this great Dungeonmans Academy. Your teachings are now complete, blah blah blah. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Your teachings are now complete, though there is always the wall of text should you need a refresher. However, if you like some advanced training and secret knowledge gleaned from the efforts of Dungeonmans prior, join the Academy and ask the instructors for help. This is a one-time offer. Once you leave the Academy for the Great Wild, the special training will no longer be available to you. Avenge those who have fallen before you, stride the land and tame the darkness. It falls upon you to quell the clamor of violent beasts and ease the wicked of their lives. Alright, what do you mean special training? Dungeonmans before you have brought Academy artifacts back here, and we have put them to good use. As the campus grows, so does the knowledge it can provide to our newest recruits. Normally, a Dungeonman sets forth with basic training in the bare essentials, with mysteries of arcane potions, and ancient implements of magic unsolved. If you so desire, some of the faculty here may have answers to parts of these riddles, or training above and beyond the basics. None of it is mandatory, the choice is yours. I can visit some of the faculty to get a leg up on skills and item identification. Got it. Okay, so right now, I actually start with a Yesterday's Knife +2 instead of +0 like before. Same thing for the Tin Steel Cuirass. And then half of a shield +2. Pretty sure this is the good half, but who cares as long as it gets you past first level. And we also got, we have a two-handed hammer as well. This is the iconic thick plank with a bit nail +2. The iconic weapon of people who haven't found an actual weapon yet. Kind of want to use this because I want to go two-handed. We also have a bunch of abilities. We have Battle Fervor, requires real armor. Roar into combat with tireless endurance, trusting your heavy armor to protect you. You take 30% less physical damage, shake off any bleeding or poison. Getting hit by physical attacks destroys your stamina, and each killing blow you deal restores 5% of your maximum health. High Guard, you hunker down and raise your shield, giving you a powerful block bonus for a few rounds, and if you block during this time, you'll get a free counterattack. Press the attack, requires two-handed weapons. Take one step forward and swing wide in front of you, damaging enemies you advance towards and causing them to bleed. Great for catching slippery ranged guys. And then Shield Rush. Rush an enemy with your shield from up to 5 tiles away, causing them to lose their next action. That enemy and nearby enemies cannot make ranged or magic attacks for 2 rounds. Okay. So we got all of that. So since both now, well, with the Rangermans, all of his skills are kind of useful. In the case of the Fightermans, I have to pick and choose. I can either go Sword and Board. Nothing says hero like a gleaming weapon and stout shield. These powers are usable when you have one-handed weapon and a shield equipped at the same time. You are focused and are focused on cutting through foes one at a time and surviving the onslaught. And then there's Legendary Armsman, sheer power, and a two-handed weapon are the focus of this mastery. Strong sweeping attacks that hit multiple foes and deal lots of damage, but don't provide much in the way of defense. And then we got light armor, t-shirts, and sparkling bathrobes will not stop fangs and arrows from striking home. Cover said cloth with shields of magical force and destroy changes. If you think you're fast enough to avoid blows rather than bounce them off gleaming plate, this quick stepping mastery is for you. Don't be wrong. Now this is armor. Let mighty plates of glistening metal stand between you and the weapons of your foes. All you have to do is stand there and laugh. Shieldcraft. Shields are the perfect answer for those times when you're surrounded and doomed, which is always. The fundamentals of stabbing, chopping, and crushing foes with melee weapons of all types. Safety not guaranteed. Basic archery. Real-world applications for the everyday bow and arrow user includes lessons on how to never run out of ammunition and firing from point blank with no penalty. And then Dungeon Dervish. With a weapon in each hand and fire in the eyes, a Dungeon Dervish breaks enemies apart before they realize what's happening to them. Multiple attacks, area attacks, and movement are the hallmarks of this dangerous style. Okay, so yeah, there is dual wielding. You can equip one-handed weapon in each hand and make 2 attacks each round. Killing a monster engages tempo, a combat stance that increases your damage output, parry, and allows you to counterattack on a successful parry. While tempo is active, Dungeon Dervish powers do not have cooldowns. Okay, so it's just all these other ones. Tempo duration is reset when you kill a monster. Using Dervish powers increases your tempo rank to a maximum of 5. Okay, I don't know what all that meant. And you also get Razor Fury, which is a skill that dash one tile away and make a quick light attack against every adjacent monster and receive a temporary buff to your damage output. Okay, so there is dual wielding, so I will go dual wielding for this character then. Just to see what happens. I have no experience with this, so I expect everything to go wrong. So let's go ahead and quickly do a walk around. Alright, another graduate, as if I wasn't busy enough. Fine, listen here. Thanks to the efforts of previous Dungeonmans, you possess the most useless spells and inscriptions. Before you leave the academy, I am obligated to inform you that I can grant you the knowledge of what scrolls we possess, so you may identify them on site. The offer expires the moment you leave, so consider carefully. Well, gee, if it isn't too much trouble, yes, please do your job. Okay. Now, go find me some books, yeah, blah 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 blah. So, you know, those heavy things made of paper with all those confusing little squiggles inside. Some of those books have pictures. Ha! Joke's on you, old man. So do I actually... Okay, I don't actually start with any of those. I just have them identified automatically. Let's go ahead and, fuck you. Hello, Yomo Kampaku. Congratulations on your degree. I'll always remember your wonderful final project in advanced concoctions and fulminations. If you're interested, I can give you information about many of the world's potions, including some rarer ones. Right now, free of charge, you'll know the potion before you see them. No crossing your fingers and gulping down yet another slimy mystery. I can do this for you once, and only now before you leave the academy. After that, I can identify potions you bring back, but only one at a time, and for a fee. Sure. Let's see, wouldn't want to waste the knowledge earned by my predecessors now, would I? Please identify many of the world's potions, including some rarer ones for me. So now I know all those. You don't have anything, do you? You don't have any blueprints. There's no items in the War Gear Vault. And I don't have any item. Okay, so it's a vault for only like the most rarest of things. Gotcha. Okay, I'd like to take some of the mysterious items that have been researched. We'll talk to you in a second. First, we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna check that chest. nothing in there. I thought there would be things in it, but there isn't. Alright, let's talk. I'd like to take some mysterious items that have been researched by previous Dungeonmans. After we're able to, alright, so after tireless research, we're ready to identify some mysterious artifacts. So each of these just have different tiers, I guess. So I'm gonna do one of these. And some of these. Thank you. So what we got here? So what did we get? Oh wow. Okay, so I got a Starlit Royal Banded Voice Guard +1. This is real armor. And gives... I'm super... Okay. So it deals 10% Dread Purple damage, and gives you 15% Dread Purple resist, but then gives you -10 Starlight resistance. But then you also get +25 Starlight damage, plus 30 Starlight resistance, and -22 Purple resist. So yeah, I'll go ahead and equip it though. So what did that do? I am now less resistant to purple, but more resistant to Starlight. Okay, not a big deal. And then I also got some, well, a shirt I can't use. But I do have this sword that does 1d3 fire damage, 1d3 fire damage, and sometimes sets enemies alight. So, pretty good. Burninating Super Flaming Copper Sword +1. Here, we'll go ahead and equip that. And you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and grab some of these. So, the other item I got, sometimes it freezes enemies in place. So I can use that for dual wielding later. Besides that, the rest of it's kind of useless. And you know what? Let's see what we got here. Alright, so a staff I can't use, and Indigo Sterilized Crusader's Mantle. So, 34 poison resist, deal 20% Dread Purple damage. I don't understand the deal damage. Like, does that mean I'm doing extra damage on top of what I'm doing, or what? Anyway, I do get more resistance, and I lose some Starlight resistance. So I'll equip it. So now, my Starlight resistance went down, but now I take only a fraction. I only take about a 75% poison damage, and only about 80% purple damage now. Not too bad. Okay, so we got all that done. Let's go ahead and just take all this, and let's just go ahead and melt down any unlocked gear. Oh, no. Don't want to do that yet. Let's, what I can do is lock this. So that'll keep it from being melted, because I actually want to keep that sword. So, all my unlocked gear. Yes, melt it all down. Thank you. Because I'll be using that sword in my offhand once I actually get dual wielding. Alright, besides that, I think I'm good to go. There is one other thing I can do. Well, there's two other things. One thing is going here. Real Hero Yomo Kampaku, staying frosty and on the bounce. As always, listen with both ears. It seems like the Academy stockpile is 8 proofs of strength collected, and you have 8 points left to spend on improving your base stats. You can spend them now or whenever you like. So proofs of strength give you 2 points when you find them and turn them in, but they'll give you one, give future candidates 1 point. Now I don't know if I use these, if they can't be used by the next person or what. I'm not entirely certain, but I'm just gonna go ahead and spend them anyway. Anyway, so what we got here? Boom. Maximum mana. Okay, don't care about that. That affects that. This affects your ability to hit, parry, dodge, and adds damage to ranged attacks. Okay. And this affects pretty much everything useful. Okay, so I'm now at 20 strength. I think that's good. Yes. So now I have 32 health now, which is nice. Ahoy, young Yoma Kampaku. Well, it's done. There's the first grave I done dug here, and that's it. RIP ye Dungeonmans. I'm sure you did good probably, but you Yomo Kampaku, go do better. Keep on living, so I don't have to be digging. I hate graves. I read about what happened. It was a careless mistake, something I'm not in the habit of making. Brave Cirno the strongest, rangermans of the 8th level of power, slain in the 2nd floor of the hell-moistened underslosh of Kuzaza. Okay. And with that, we go to the overworld. And we get to explore all these all over again. So, I am the Depressed Hero, and this was Dungeonmans. Cirno the strongest is no longer the strongest, and now Yomo Kampaku will be following in our footsteps. See you guys next time.